Hey there spirits, and welcome back to the graveyard. My name's Soul and this is my ghost friend Art.
Hello, your computer has virus.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about what are my plans for the year and some goals I have for the YouTube channel and just my art career in general. Let's get started. And I know this video is a little bit different than what I usually do, which is crafting videos. So if you're So if you're interested in those type of videos, that'll be the next one that comes out. So just go ahead and click off this one. But if you want to see some of my goals for this year, then please stick around. Okay, I know what you're thinking. But Soul, it's already the end of January. In which I would say, okay, look, I know it's already almost February. Most people make New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, but since this is my first video of the year, I think I get a pass on this. And I think it's just because I've been feeling a little lost with the videos I had been making. They were starting to feel too much like tutorial videos where I was just reading off scripts and just telling you step by step of what I was doing without any of my personality into it. Personality. I wasn't having a lot of fun making those videos. And I felt like I was trying so hard to force jokes into them and not being my authentic self. So this year, I think I'd want to try and move away from doing scripts and tutorial type-ish videos and do more of like filming my process and having commentary over it without it being so here's step 1, here's step 2, here's step 3. If you didn't know why I've been on hiatus for so long, it's because I actually moved across country from where I was before. We've finally started getting back into the groove of things and finished unpacking, and we're just trying to figure out where our next move is and just trying to plan out this year. So that's why my videos have kind of been lackluster. It's because I feel like I don't really know who I am. I wasn't liking what I was making so far, and the move just put a lot of stress on me and just not having the space mentally and physically to be able to make new things. Now, that isn't to say there isn't a bunch of stuff that I already have filmed. So if you see videos coming out in the future that's back in our old place, that's why it was just filmed while I was still living back in my old spot. But that explains the whole like environmental change. Now, I will be doing an office tour at some point. So I'm going to be showing you the office space sometime in the near future. And now I'm going to be sharing with you some of the goals that I have this year, because I kind of want to have it as a physical, here's what my plan is to try and keep myself accountable, and sharing them with you. I hope it also motivates you to also try and find some goals that you want to do this year. And I don't know, maybe share them down below. Let's try and come back here near the end of the year and kind of reflect on stuff. So I guess I'll start out with my art goals this year, since this is an art related channel. I have a goal of making more art than last year. Now, it's not like a super hard goal. I just have to make this amount of art this year, which is totally attainable. And even if I get near the end of the year and I know I'm getting it close, I can still make enough art to technically make that goal. And the second goal I'd like to achieve for art this year is to learn how to 3D model. Now, this one's a little bit more vague, like I don't have an endpoint for this one. It's just something that I always kind of wanted to learn how to do, and because Sam does 3D modeling work, I just kind of relied on her. But I would like to be able to do it by myself. So right now I have a goal of making a 3D model every single month. Just one, something really simple. You can see right here the art model that I made for the very first time on Nomad Sculpt. I don't necessarily have a program that I'm looking to get into, and I kind of have like a tiny bit of experience with low poly stuff with those DJ models that I did for my sibling for their DJ visuals on PicoCAD. But there's also this other program that I'm looking at. That one looks really fun because it's also low poly, and I think people like Minecraft and a couple other gaming companies use that. So I think it would be really fun to do like low poly stuff because I was really into pixel art for a while, and I think those things can kind of connect, and I think it would be cool to have 3D assets like that. And I guess this third one is considered under art, but I would like to make one song this year. Now, I don't really have any song making skills. I used to play piano when I was very young, and I played guitar for 2 years, and I kind of hated it. Because I was playing it for like a jazz band at school, and I really wasn't interested in the music that I was playing. And I can't really tell you what kind of genre I'm looking for. I just want to be able to completely compose, do all of the audio work and processing myself, and make a song. I don't know if anyone would be interested in me doing a progress of that here on YouTube or not, but if you are interested, just let me know. And when I do finally release that song, I'll release it here on YouTube, obviously, and I'll do like a behind the scenes of how I got there.
And now onto my social media goals. This year, I want to be more consistent. I want to post on YouTube at least twice a month. And I say at least because my higher quality crafting videos do take a while for me to make. So I would like to mix in a little bit more simpler videos for me to do, whether that be just a drawing time-lapse video with commentary, or maybe me rating people's art, something that I could do very easily. And something that I want to do is expand more on more art instead of just crafting. I do have a personal goal of living off-grid at some point and doing a little bit of van life and traveling, so that would be kind of hard to keep up with crafting videos if I was doing that inside of a small space like a vehicle. But I think this channel is always going to be art related. As long as I'm making those type of videos and things that I like and things that you guys enjoy, then I think I'm going to be happy no matter what I'm going to be doing. Even if that means I can't make some really cool things and hoard things in my craft closet. Another goal I have is to post on my short form content at least twice a week. So that's Reels, TikToks, and YouTube Shorts. And continuing to make art consistently every single week. And those are just smaller videos that I can keep using to grow and to just share fun little things with you that doesn't have to be a whole video on its own. And I mean, I kind of touched on it earlier, but I like to make more drawing videos. And yeah, just let me know what you guys are interested in. I've done animation stuff, pixel art. I don't know if you're looking for like tips and tricks or tutorials, or maybe just speed paints with commentary and my process. Yeah, I'd like to experiment with those videos a little bit more. And then another thing I think I'd like to incorporate into my channel is I'm actually a really big video game nerd, and I really love a lot of indie games. And I'm not saying I'm gonna become a gaming channel, but I really like the experience of playing a game and sharing that with other people, and having a community that also enjoys the things that I do, and having this shared experience of playing the same game and just connecting with people over things that I also really enjoy. Like I said, it's not going to become a whole full gaming video. I'm going to incorporate art into it the same way that I did with my one-shot video, where maybe part of the video I'm doing a review and sharing my thoughts in a video game, and then I'm also making a craft that's related to that video game. And then another thing I really want to do with my videos is also be a little bit more natural about the things that I'm talking about and me presenting myself in these videos. I wasn't really happy with just doing scripts, and I made it into this whole process of I would go with my laptop and my microphone and I would record a voiceover reading through a script that I completely wrote out, all the jokes included, into the microphone on Audacity. And then I would take all of that audio, put it into Character Animator, and then record all of the head and eye and face tracking onto the top of that audio. So I wasn't doing those two things together, and it was adding more steps than what I needed it to be. Hence why this video might feel a little bit different, is because I'm just speaking my thoughts and just going off script. I don't have a script for this. I just have a couple of bullet points that I'm trying to work my way through. It might feel a little bit awkward right now. It definitely feels awkward for me, but it's something that I would really like to improve on, and that's just a matter of doing it until I get good. And lastly, my goal for my social medias this year is to reach 100, oh man, I already passed that goal. 1,000 subs on YouTube and to have 1,000 followers over on my social media page. I think those two goals are really achievable. I think that's something that I could achieve. We're almost there to 1,000 subs, and with me being consistent, I really hope that I reach that goal. And I would have liked to get monetized on that, which I totally think is an achievable goal for this channel. But because that isn't something that's necessarily only in my control, that's based off of other people and them watching my video, I was trying to keep my goals a little bit more centered to things that are in my control and what things that I can do. Now I know like subs and follows aren't really necessarily in my control, but that's just something that comes along with being consistent. And those aren't like crazy goals of like having 1 million subs by the end of this year. But yeah, those are my goals for 2023. Like I said, I'll be back to my regular crafting art content this next video, but I really needed to get a video out without putting a lot of pressure on me, kind of answering some questions as to where I've been and just where I'm headed for this channel. I mean, if you've stumbled onto my channel and this is the first video you watch, this isn't my normal content that I usually make. So if you would like to go watch one of my other videos, I'll have it up here on screen. And maybe if you like those videos, consider subscribing, comment down below maybe some of your goals, and let's try and achieve them. And until next time, see ya!